Okay. Everything should be going now, so we can get into it. So I finished up the main missions in the first area, and so now I am in Emerald Stair. I think, let's see. Yeah, Emerald Stair. And I am going to do my best to get through the main missions in this section of the map. Today, I did some of the side quests here already, just so I could kind of test out some of my new abilities, and it's a pretty cool area. So yeah, we are just going to get into the next part of the mission now. And we are going to talk to the governor.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Alright, I think we'll say sorry to interrupt, I'm also looking into the Dream Scourge.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Private discussion, you're arguing in the middle of town.
We have Gianta to thank for
Member
this.
subscribed, thank you so much.
See, I was
First
just
one.
proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
Oh yeah, this area is having a food shortage, from what I've gathered so far. Okay. I think I will go with, I've seen corruption in nature, but never this advanced.
There may still be time to reverse the
Chicken,
damage.
hey chicken, how's it going?
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
All right. But you do, what would it take for you to fix this?
Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Gianta from hurting herself.
Chicken, I'm good. How are
Animancy is
you?
dangerous when
I'm
you're
good. I'm
shooting in the
just
dark.
continuing on my Avowed journey. All right. Animacy is dangerous. What's the worst
Are
that could
you going to
happen?
tell her about your family's basement?
Yeah, I'm just doing
Or
my
should
best to
I?
get through my Avowed playthrough.
Dare you use that against me?
I know it was an
I think I can
accident.
get through this section
But
of the
look what
map
it
today,
cost
the
you.
main mission, so
We
that's my
can't
goal.
let it happen again.
But yeah,
While we
Just seeing where
argue
it takes
among
us.
ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
okay. If we worked together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran.
Wait,
But how could I refuse
they're
an offer
all
like that?
sloths?
Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Gianta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to
They're
the
all
settlement.
sloths?
Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot
Okay.
allow.
So,
Everything I have proposed has been for
I
free,
think that,
and you still
um,
refuse to cooperate.
a sloth
Under the
thing might be
circumstances,
happening.
I don't have much
But
of a
it's okay.
choice.
It just
They're
happens in the
all
beginning and then it'll
sloths?
stop. But anyway,
Gianta Castello, from this day forth, you
So,
are
hi,
banished
everyone.
from
Hi.
your Messiverno.
all
Whoa,
right. And
you're
we're ready
banishing
for
her for
some
that?
mushroom plague. Oh yeah, there are mushrooms in
What?
this area. Exit, subscribe. Thank you so much,
Can't lose
Exit.
our
I
brightest
appreciate it.
animals. We're in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave.
Wow.
You're still a guest in my town, but to us,
Chicken
Giata
subscribed.
is an
Oh,
outcast.
thank you so much. Exit your ponytail is lovely. Thank you. We'll see if it makes it through the whole stream. I'm gonna have to take it out at some point. Okay. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town. Let's say let's go.
Governor,
They're
this
all
is
I'm
unacceptable.
still not
Your
quite
father would
sure
have kept this community together at any cost.
where everyone
Don't bother, old
stands
man. He
on
isn't his
the
father.
dream scourge and everything.
I've done
but
all I can.
It's kind of
for
a lot
Fiora
of moving
Missy
parts
Verna.
in the storyline, so it's a bit hard to keep track
They're
of.
haven't
all
even tried.
sloths?
Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Okay, so I'm guessing we'll learn more about her
They're
story.
all
Wow.
Anyways,
I'll find
exit
us
distracted trying to make food happen. Thank you, no worries. Mac, subscribe to and thank you, Mac. I appreciate it.
wait.
Sub.
They're all
LOL sounds fun.
sloths?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, where did our lady go? Okay, she is over here. Is she in this building? Nope,
Wait.
she's in the other one.
They're
Okay.
all sloths?
Are there? Yeah, let's go this way. Actually, do we have to go inside of this other building? I'm gonna check over here first. Yeah, 'cause that's who we're going to. Okay, more stairs. She's right above us. Are there more stairs here? Okay, maybe it was the other building. This town is cool though. It's kind of like overgrown, which is nice.
That did not go as I had
Oh,
planned.
she's right here. I'm not sure why that arrow was
What did
pointing
you
upward.
think
But...
was-
Okay, anyways, we found
I'm
it.
sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata.
Mac, hey
some
Mac, how's it
manners, if you
going?
please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
Say he must have his
I
reasons.
can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
Okay. You stuck to your principles, that's what matters.
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
How so?
I have
Seems
plans for this
important.
island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge.
So far, I have
But that's a
been
story for another
building
day.
up my
Your
magic
parents will be
abilities,
proud to see
and I've
such
also found
tenacity.
this cool fire sword.
Anyway,
I used it last
listen
time
to
too, you
us
might have seen it,
babble.
but I've been building into
Let's
that
talk
too.
about you.
So we'll see how it does today with
I
the...
never expected to see an
tougher
Aviran
content.
envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I'm looking forward to working
Likewise.
with you.
They should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
You think there might be a
Wouldn't that be a
connection?
coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Are you alright?
I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Missy Verno. Forever.
Oh. Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning with new...
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I
Not the
focus on what
squirrels.
I've gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to
Mac, I'm
acknowledge
good,
the
thanks.
problem.
How are you? I
Much less
am
act on the
good.
solution.
Working my way through
Today, that changes.
Avowed. So far, it's been
I
fun.
need help from the animancers around town, but
A
as you can
lot to the
see,
storyline, like I
I'm
was
an
saying
outcast.
earlier. So I'm honestly not totally keeping up with everything that's happening, but it's been good. All right. Maybe I'll
I
have
hope
better
so.
luck.
because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the
Okay.
docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Let's see. What did you expect
I'd
to
rather you
learn?
find that out for yourself. Whatever it is, I won't be
Mac
disappointed.
and Choo-Choo.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter.
Okay,
Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
so
Godlike, Imperial envoy.
I think she said they were down by the coast. Yeah, so we have... Okay. And then was there another area? No. Okay. Let's check that out then. Let's go to this one first. Okay, this one. Oh, there's the sword. So, kind of similar to the other docks
The great
in the
mystery
first
is,
area of the map.
our god-
Alright.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
I'm gonna do blink at them within
Remy,
comprehension.
take a note. The endangered
Just to
godlike's
see what
vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence.
Mac, random email
We
popped up
heard
for
that
me
Giada
to
partnered
share.
up with an
Is that new thing
outsider.
on Twitch?
But
Haven't
I
seen
had
that
no
before.
idea you were a godlike.
Yeah, it could be. I added some stuff, and I'm honestly not totally sure how it all works yet, but could be. Okay, let's see. Giada wants me to learn about the Dream Scourge.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test
Okay.
subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give
Oh
you
yeah,
everything
also
Giada
there's
needs
gonna
to
have to
finish her
be
research.
ads now on
Deal?
my Twitch, but I selected like the lowest amount, but just so you guys know that does happen now because I'm an affiliate. So okay, anyways. That depends on
We
what you
want
want
to know
from
about
me.
the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Mac. Oh, before I forget,
begin the
release date for
examination.
Dune Awakening is
If
being
you
announced.
could
Oh,
choose, who
okay.
or what would
Very
you be
good.
in
I
the
was
next life?
wondering because I want to make sure that I
Next time you
have
go
like
around the
my
wheel, you might
Fallout
not get
stuff
so lucky.
in a good spot since the new season might be coming out around that time too. So that'll be good to know so I can make sure that I'm prepared for everything. Okay, let's see. I would like to be some kind of mushroom. So let's go with that.
Good answer.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
I try to help people wherever I
So,
can.
you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Let's see. Hopefully people remember me in the ways I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the
Ready
bad
for
news?
some much. Tal, are you gonna grind Fajna on Fallout 76? Yes. I need to start doing that. I finished up. Oh, let's see. Some good news, please, for the love of God.
The Dream Scourge is proof.
Yeah,
that an
so I
unprecedented metaphysical
am
disaster
going
can
to be
take
doing
place
that. I'm
at any
trying to
time.
like power through my
That's a load off
playthrough,
my
so
mind.
I want to try to
Sure
get that
beats
done
not
too.
constantly worrying about
But
the future.
yeah, a lot to do. I'm
How's
also
that
trying to
good
get ready
news?
for the new season, and I'm
Giada
working
will be
on some like
interested
cool
to learn
content
that the Dream
videos. So
Scourge cannot
a
just
lot
be
going
studied
on,
in
but
a
it's a
lab.
good thing.
Its
Have you
nature
been
is wild,
grinding
so it
Fajna
has to
this
be
week?
studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Okay. Slow down. What does Adra have to do with the Dream Scourge?
Of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
Mac, I
And
don't
the
watch
Dream
Twitch very
Scourge is a
often.
plague of the
Apocalypse
soul,
my
is it
mind.
not?
So, just
I'm
as
very
Adra
excited
channels
noises.
essence, so too
Mac,
may it
I'm
provide
really
a
looking
key to
forward to
discovering
it.
more about
I've
the
been
Dream
buying
Scourge.
the Dune RPG. Oh, okay. Books over the last wee while, just to keep the excitement. Yeah, it helps that it's made by my favorite RPG community. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, what do I do about the entity tethered to my soul? Yeah,
An
that would
entity,
be a
you
good
say?
thing to know.
If this entity is your
Yeah, we'll
patron,
be
that's all
interested to hear what
perfectly
that
natural.
date of releases, so
But
I can make
if it's
sure
something
I
else, with enough
organize
essence and a
myself
capable
around it.
animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a
Makes
little
sense.
fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
And we did that. One of our
Just
bounties
be
was an
careful
ogre
that
in the
your
last
tether
area.
doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Okay,
Hurry, before they change their
all
minds.
right. On to the next
I might
one.
have
Wonder if
dozed
she needs
off
a new
there for a bit.
Some
Were any of those
food,
words the ones we
sure. Food actually does,
Both.
if you cook it first especially, kind of help a lot in this game with getting like health and essence back. So I've been trying to stay on top of that. Oh yeah, and then these are like some of their crops. And
Why is it somehow worse when the revenants aren't
the
trying
food
to kill you?
shortage issues they're
A
dealing with.
godlike
Uh-oh.
in Emerald Stair.
Blighted
Well,
crop.
maybe our luck's improved.
Okay.
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
Excuse me.
Beatrice. You know, the one with her viscera on display.
Oh, look.
As you can see, this is my
That's
reanimated
nice.
corpse
They're
farm.
helping.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other
Interesting.
corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
You're using the undead for labor.
What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective,
Interesting.
low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around
Oh.
for anything that doesn't belong.
Okay. Sure, why not?
That's the spirit. If Beatrice ate something that disagreed with her, the least I can do is keep it from spreading to the rest of the flock.
Make sure you wash
Alright.
your hands after this.
Huh. It's like cleaning a deer carcass. If it...
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
Okay, it looks like Beatrice ate some spoiled crops.
Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work.
Makes sense.
Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural.
Alright, Giada wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusion.
There's some of those glowing masks look
I have
incredible.
thoughts.
Yeah,
Easy try.
I'll
Did
have to
Vidaro
get
kick her
back
out
to
of
doing
town?
that. Hopefully I'll have time this weekend. Gossip travels fast in these
Especially when a
parts.
renowned animancer is shouting at the top of her lungs in the streets of Yor.
Corpse
Very
farms are a thing
I'll tell you what
in
I know
America.
about
They're
the Dream
set up to
Scourge.
scientifically understand the
But
process
first,
of
I
decay
need
under
some
different
help around the
conditions so
farm.
they can use that
I'm
info
up to
to
my
help
ears in
solve
chores
crimes,
around here,
etc.
and the revenants can only do so
interesting.
much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Oh, yes. Let me guess. Silvo isn't a cow or a
Silvo
goat,
is one of my revenants.
which would still be
My
sad.
oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well,
Are
it's
these
already
little
dead.
dragonflies
That's the hard part
that
done
keep
right
flying
there.
around?
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has gone.
Okay. Any connection with what happened to Beatrice?
Silvo is on a strict diet, but I suppose he could have gotten into the crops when my back was turned. You never know with these rascals.
Okay, I'll take care of Silvo and I'll make it
Thank
quick.
you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So,
Dang,
for killing
okay.
a revenant then. She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is
Alright.
why I don't take pets.
So, let's see. Oh, cute. Okay. The window. Can we go through this window? No? Oh, does it not let you jump up there? Okay. This way. Also can't jump up there. Here we go. All right, Silvo.
Right behind you.
you
This is sad. Sorry, Silvo. Okay.
Everyone okay?
Oh, let's see. I think if we use... Well, Avowed. It is... Oh. Oh, maybe I'm out of it. Oh, no, here. No, it's not that. Okay, well, that's okay. Anyways, there's a drink that can stop the poison, but I might be out of it. Or it might go into the other ones I have. But anyways. Let me go that way. Oh, this way. Okay. Back to Our Lady.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like.
I dealt with some
Poor
of them.
Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
All right, you promised me some
So,
answers.
The Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic
make
plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
Okay. I've been to plenty of unusual lands. None of them had a spirit plague.
Precisely my point. There is something unique at the heart of this. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Alright. Fascinating. I'm sure Giada will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
Alright.
I remember.
And then our next... Oh, they're just right there. Okay. Well, I'll be curious to see where this goes. All right. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of little chickens that run around in here. It's cute. He is... Oh, can you go in here? You can. He's not there. Okay.
Ado, welcome to my finest. I mean,
Founded machine.
All right.
oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giada and I are investigating the dream scourge.
Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Okay, maybe I could help you fix it.
A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
You're an animancer. Can't you just animance one?
We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
Okay. Died. That's unusual. They can live for centuries.
As you've seen, Envoy, there are many unusual things happening
Yeah.
lately. An Adragon's
Hey,
heart
it's William.
can hold an immense amount of
Mac,
essence.
the only thing I
The
don't like
grove
about this
to the
game
west
is the way
across
your
chasm.
hands
You
rise
can't miss
up
it. The rangers
so
say a
far when you
Delagon
run,
queen
yeah.
holds court there.
It is kind of silly.
You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but
Haven't you guys
most
been playing
Delagon
this
in
yet?
these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delumgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
Okay. We'll try. I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Well,
All
let's go.
right.
That Atragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself.
Kind of a cool building. Okay, so retrieve the heart, which is it's way over here. I guess we will go here. And we'll be running, so always see our arms. Yep, there it is. Okay. So yeah, this area, I was out here a little bit for a side quest, and it kind of reminds me of the Redwoods. So, it's cool. I actually don't know, can I get up that way or do I have to go around? Go over this way. Yeah, it definitely seems like they took inspiration from, like, the Redwoods. Dinosaur days. Oh. Is it a building? Okay. Can we go this way? Whoa. Alright. Take it we have to go across these bridges then.
Maybe we
This
don't
might
go
take
inside
us-
the ancient creepy tower.
Oh,
Just a thought?
yeah, I think that would probably take us somewhere different. Can we go around it? I'm gonna say nope. Oh. Yeah, I think we need to go through there. That looks right. Okay. I don't think I can jump that far down. Let's see, can I jump over here? Actually, let's do this.
Worth and run!
Trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
Worth and run!
Whoa. And a bear.
Worth and run!
Okay. Oh. Alright.
Take a moment, people.
So. And a chest. Nice. Cool. Alright. On this way. Oh, fast travel point.
Look at that. After you, envoy.
Okay, well,
Show me what you got.
hopefully these aren't the guards that they were talking about.
Worth and run! Worth and run!
Little mushrooms. Okay.
Another glorious battle.
All right. This is a cool path.
It's like nature shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine, but for who?
Interesting. All right. Oh,
Left flank, you're mine now.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
oh, big.
Worth and worth and rot! Worth and
These things are kind of cool. Whoops. Whoa. All right.
worth and rot!
Up here. Couple more.
They won't get past me.
Hey, we leveled up. Nice. Someone's up there still. Alright, you guys can chill. Oh, cool.
A welcome visitor. It has been so long since one
Mac,
of
I've been
your
playing the
kind
Outer
has
Worlds, which is by
walked in
Obsidian
this
as well. Okay.
grove.
Never got around to finishing when it first came out. With Dune on the horizon, I'm saving myself for that. Gotcha. Another bear. Yeah. I've gotten better with the bears, though. Remember that one looks like Groot. Yeah. True. Okay. Let's see. Darren's, have you met us before? Is that how you know our language?
We are both of this land, so we both speak the language of this land. But why have you come here?
Okay. I came looking for the Adrian heart. Perhaps you can help
A
me.
curious thing for Kith to want. Even
She,
one
girl
as
Groot, yeah.
special as you. It
Yeah, she
belonged
looks
to
cool.
one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
What happened to them?
Sickness.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering
changed
if we were
them,
going to start
as
running
it has
into
recently changed
more
so many
things like
creatures
this that
in
are
these
connected with
woods.
nature, because that kind of seems
It no
to be a big
longer
part of the game,
recognized
which is
us
cool.
as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
Say nothing.
But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait. No. No. So many dead.
Oh.
So many of my kin are dead by your hand.
Alright, I can explain that. Let's try that
Time
first.
for words has passed.
Well, that's too bad.
Here we go.
Alright. Dang it.
Worth and rough. Laughing beyond sea. Worth and rough.
Oh, their little arms are shield. That's cool.
For new weapons.
Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
And a bear.
Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to have to fight her. I was hoping it would work out, but I must have done something wrong. It's okay though. Oh, she has that ability too. Whoops. Let me just get out of here.
Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
Nice.
Worth and rough. Laughing beyond sea. Man! Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
Oh, more little mushrooms.
Back on my feet.
Alright, let's revive them. Okay, and then I was gonna do this.
Worth and rough.
Hello. She's fast. I wish we could have been friends.
Dead. Worth and rough.
Can't do this much longer.
Okay.
That's all of them.
Well, we did it. I hope that doesn't create an issue, though. Because I'm thinking that voice that we're hearing is obviously connected with nature. wants to protect it, and it seemed like these people did too. So we'll see. Should give you like a mushroom follower. Okay, now we have to go back, I'm guessing. Yes. So go here. I guess this all counts as the cave. So is there a way out around here? Maybe. I don't know if they'll let us jump that high. Okay, go back this way. Oh, can't jump that way. Alright. Yeah, these trees are cool. How they built all this up. Oh, there's more of them in here. And there.
Let's go. Worth and run.
I was just getting warmed up.
Wait. They're all sloths?
Thank you. Alright. Well, I think we got all of them now. Mushrooms are pretty silly in this area. I wish we didn't have to fight them, though. Okay, let's see if we can fast travel now. Oh, still can't. Okay. Bad reception, I guess. There's a fast travel point right here, though, so... Oh.
Worth and run.
Take your best. Next one's mine.
Worth and run. Worth and run.
Okay. Alright, let's try now. There we go. Mac, well played, thank you. Remember the room looked like fun, yeah. It was, but I am worried that I impacted the storyline negatively for how I would prefer. Oh no, he was up here. No, he was down here. So we'll see.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment.
Alright, we got the goods, dude.
You have the heart. You have the heart.
Oh.
Excellent.
Oh, we have to place it. Okay. Now we talk to him.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful. And a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
Okay, I got your machine running. Now tell me about the dreams.
With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first. Let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
I continue looking at the sun.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Season.
Chrysalis.
Transformation.
Spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
Alright, that was the voice in my head that
Good.
detonated to my soul.
We're getting somewhere. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your
Nice.
godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
The Watcher in Paradise told me there's a thorn in my soul.
Not to besmirch a colleague, but Watchers aren't the most reliable sources. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
I need to trace it back to the source.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again.
Hey, they said it.
But you came
calibrated.
for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
Okay. Could an animancer be responsible?
Doubtful, but you're asking the right questions. Someone or something is responsible. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Okay.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He
Two.
lost me when we started talking
We
about
are
souls.
going back to Japan.
Welcome to my fine establishment, I'm eager.
I hope you aren't afraid of lightning. Where there's animancy, there's bound to be lightning.
Alright. I've met with all the animancers.
Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
Guess we'll say we were right about the Dream Scourge. It's older and stranger than we thought.
That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Okay. Are we studying the Dream Scourge or planning a heist?
Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
All right. Impressive. What's
Now we
next?
just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
Phantasmal focus. Oh, that's
Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
All right. Don't worry, I'll run down and grab it for you.
The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
Okay. To the basement.
If that's where her parents died, I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay. Walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Sure does. Okay.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
Okay. Will. Okay. Oh, lots of journals. Concerned letter. Right, let's see what we got.
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
Yeah.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
Okay. Well, let's roll back.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods. I can't believe this.
Interesting.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance.
Mac, there's a
Did you
good
see
chance that having to kill the
my
tree
mother and
spirit
father?
thing will have story consequences
Are they
down the
still
line.
there?
Obsidians, yeah, do like to do things like that. That's what I'm worried about. But guess we'll see. It almost seemed like nature stripped them for parts.
Nothing so malicious, but no less cruel. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing.
Do you want to
My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father. Our family.
People are too quick to risk everything for an ideal. I'm sorry it didn't work out for your family.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened.
Okay. Until today. So you know what happened.
I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
All right. You want to use that thing as a
Don't
weapon.
worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me.
Mac just
The
means you
only
have to do a
thing we're
second
missing now is an Adra pillar.
Yeah,
And
probably.
I know
I
the
think
perfect
there's
one.
a few things that
Naku
I might have not
the
selected
old
had I
godless
known.
ruin west of Fjord.
But like
There
I
should be
said,
some
there's kind of a lot of
equipment
moving
waiting for
parts, so it's hard to decipher everything your first go around. Okay. Let's be off.
Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. I almost forgot. Someone gave me a letter for you. They said it was for the envoy's eyes alone.
Okay, a letter from Eloise, my spy, has finally paid off.
You, my new friend, are full of surprises. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Oh, we have to say bye to one of our dudes. I need to keep Kai because he pulls aggro, so I have to say bye to Maria.
Sounds
Sorry.
good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Okay. Invigorating wave of energy that heals allies by 25% of their maximum health. Cool. And a jolt. Okay. Empower and activate essence generators. Interesting. So let's see. Oh. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna go to my camp. I am not going to talk to Newton right now, so let's roll. Oh, 2 companions. Thought we already did that. Oh, I guess we just have to confirm it. Okay. Go in. Oh, and we're having a
Did they
dream.
not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death.
Interesting. Tough one. I guess there was a horrible majesty to them.
Horrible or perfect? Endless spring.
Mac, tank and healer, DPS 10. Yeah. That's my hope, but we'll see. It definitely seems like as you get to each new area of the map, things kind of level up. Why do you care so much?
Is the acorn not beloved of the oak? We merely
I
ponder.
love oak trees.
They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change?
Okay. No, we can't decide for others. They should always have a choice.
Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood.
You don't need to
They
bring
are
up the bear.
strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells.
I suppose they live on in some form.
More than alive.
I'm not sure about
No
the voice.
suffering, no
They could just be
end.
like kind of down the middle, but I don't know if they're kind of more on like the good side or the bad side. Sometimes it could go either way. I don't know. What do you guys think? Overall, I think probably good, but I don't know. There are moments. Okay. We are going this way. Oh, are we supposed to go into this building? I was wondering what was in here. I found it accidentally, but I was like, I bet this is part of the main mission, so I'm not going to do this right now. Which is good, because it is.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
Oh, there's a quest in here too.
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about?
Yeah, probably the dream scourge and how to stop it.
We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the dream scourge to show its ugly face.
Okay. I'm ready.
This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Same.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something.
Mac, I
Who
think the
knows how
voice
your
is the dream
godlike nature
scourge.
will react to this. Brace
That's
yourself.
a good guess.
We're going to pin this bastard down.
Yeah. I have a few ideas, but I was curious about that too.
Are you
so
sure
we'll
about
see.
this?
Don't
That's
worry.
why I'm like,
I'm a professional.
you know,
Now,
do you?
Here goes nothing.
How close do you get to them?
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless.
Real fake doors. Okay. I felt strange for a moment there, like we got someone's attention.
Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. It was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it.
So we find the source, cut it off at the root.
My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent.
Okay. Any theories about what's going on in here?
We shouldn't jump to conclusions. After you.
We gotta
I'd
see
love
what's
to go
down there
first. Okay, what do we got over here? Should probably grab stuff. And I'll talk to you really quick.
I've been praying here for ages. And in all that time, I've never found a way down to the lower levels. Not one. Who are you, stranger?
Just a traveler looking for answers.
The way that passage opened, I'd say the answers are looking for you. When you're finished, maybe you could help a servant of the gods.
You can always lend a hand.
While I
What's the
was at
matter?
prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widewin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking.
Okay. Which way did they go? We can't let them get away with it.
He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delimgan glade. If you find him, please, no more bloodshed. Vengeance will not make this right.
Okay, I wasn't about to resort to murder over a relic
May
anyway.
the light shine on you. May it shine on the thief as well. I will try to understand his motives.
This doesn't sound like any of the grave robbers I know. Not that I know any grave robbers.
Make sure. Yeah, we're still tracking the main quest.
Saint's
Perfect.
relic. Where would you even fence them?
I did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder.
Yes.
Did you open the door? Or did the door open for you?
Pretty sure it opened for us. 'Cause it has its own windows.
Incredible. These ruins are untouched.
Yeah,
We are
just
the first to
break some of
disturb them.
those. Nothing.
When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay.
We'll talk more once we reach the bottom. They're coming!
Is that all you got?
Worth and rough! Worth and rough!
Oh. Oops. Okay. Okay, anything else in here?
I can start that generator for you. Just say the word.
Oh, that's cool. Let's see. All right.
No, the knife that pierces in the dark.
Whatever this is, at least it's dead. Watch your head. There's a trap right above it.
Whoa. Seem like some raptors.
Unseen, unheard.
Nope, not unseen. Okay.
Worth and rough!
You're mine now.
Worth and rough! Worth and rough!
What are the skeleton dudes? I really like this area. Alright, whoops. Trying to get rid of you guys first.
That's it for me. That's more like
Worth and rough!
Oh nice, I think that lady healed him.
Worth and rough!
Well, that's nice. I'm sure that'll be helpful
another win. But who's counting?
as things get more intense.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
Okay.
Worth and
freeze it? Doesn't feel like okay. All right. Oh. Okay.
What in the name of Aora is that?
Oh.
Think it's sleeping.
Never seen anything like it before.
Okay.
I don't believe it's a...
Never a dull moment. You're in charge. This one's mine.
Oh.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Oh, there's a lot.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Well.
Worth and rot!
Okay.
I was worried for a second.
I'm picking up all of the weapon stuff because when you break it down, it gives you resources. So, all right, what is down here? A nice mural.
Into life. Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation. Even if they didn't have a god.
Every other culture I've come across reveres the gods, even if they give them different names and pictures.
Is this the boss?
Can you imagine life without any gods to guide your
I
destiny?
am.
Without anyone shepherding you this or that? Of course, I can imagine.
Let's see what we got in here.
I'll wager you have a harder time.
They're having fun. Ready to make an
Are
entry.
they?
How
What
did
are
they
they
even
doing?
get down here?
Almost like it's dancing or
Things must
something.
have their own secret entrance. I'll say it.
Interesting.
I'm impressed.
Okay. Does that one has 3 skulls by it. All right.
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
I'll fix this.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Oh, our little
There are
dancing
any
mushroom.
monsters left? Show
Okay.
yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast
Potato.
is clear. Let's have a look at the outer
Nice.
pillar.
Anything else? All right.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
Why does it feel like the runes were built to lead us here?
The Godless erected many important sites around Pillars of Adra, though I can't speak to their motives. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Oh, good.
Come, hear us through the Adra.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
You are here.
I think last time we saw them, they were just like white.
Kind words and
But this time they have more of a form.
We welcome you.
Interesting.
The mourners are gone now.
Ember mushroom culture.
Remain.
Like I said, I love when characters only have one voice line that they repeat. Yeah. Let's see. That sounds lonely. Will you share these memories with me?
Yes.
Let's see.
None have asked after us in so long. We open to you as a bud before the sun. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
Okay. You're describing worship. The godless did have a god, you.
We felt the thrill of their wonder. We basked in their desire to know us. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
Okay. A new god, how did you come to be?
We do not remember how we grew.
Yeah.
Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made.
Okay, so we can just go get those fingerprints and identify.
They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sapadal.
Sapadal. Okay. Interesting. All these years I've wondered whose godlike I am. I'm your godlike.
Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reached back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
Okay. Well, not sure where this is gonna go. And now I need your help. I have to stop the dream scourge.
The rot. We feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeks into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
You still haven't told me why you were in prison.
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us
I don't
no
know. This could
explanation.
definitely just be like the final boss.
Perhaps
so
the ancients who were beloved to us. Perhaps
We'll see.
they can quiet
Maybe
the
something else.
questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akita, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
Okay. I don't like this, but I don't have much choice.
You who walk free under sun and stars, you speak to us of choice. No matter. We would still offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Interesting. What will your boon do to me? Will it change me?
We offer you gifts any would covet, and you search them for rot? You are our kin, the seed of our soul. We would see you avoid our fate. We would see you survive.
I would typically reject it, but I'm gonna take it to see if that might
with our blessing
make for better abilities or something.
To the halls of the Tabaru
But we'll see.
Sinakis. Bind
Could be a trap.
us. Free us.
Okay. Fires a thorn of energy. Cool. And we're passed out. Looks like it. We're CSI Living Lands, yeah. Could turn into that.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
Would be nice.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
Okay. You thought I was dead,
Actually,
didn't you?
I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the Living Lands. Somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They call it the garden.
You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Her name is Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
You're a voice in my head that claims to be a god.
I'm sorry, what? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
They didn't reach out to me until I set foot in the Living Lands.
You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
A watcher told me that Adra in the Living Lands is different.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb.
Hey, let's try it. There must be a connection between Sapadal and the Dream Scourge.
You could be right, but we have no way of knowing for certain. Not yet, anyway. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
Okay. Let's ask Kai. What do you think, Kai?
I got a headache just thinking about it. And I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start?
Okay. Need to find the halls of the Burrow of Sun Kids. I think that's what
Doesn't
it's,
ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before.
What they said.
We'll
to be
find the
next.
source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
Okay. After everything we've learned, maybe the governor will invite you back.
I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Messiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
Is this happening now, or is it a memory?
We were sure they came. Was it the past?
I lost you for a second.
Is that
there.
it?
Something the matter?
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, Sabado had a premonition. I'm not sure what it meant.
I don't like the sound of that. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
Okay. So... does that mean there is a battle happening in
There
the city?
is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take...
Guess we'll see. Mac, whenever I hear Animancer, all I can think of is Animaniacs. I hear Animorphs.
Oh my god. No!
Never heard of them.
Andres
Just cool. I
Devs.
think they made it across the pond.
This was no
Oh.
accident.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. I guess we're going down here. Well, that's sad. Oh, can't pass off from here. Okay.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
Okay. Let's go.
I just hope Quilici is all right.
Something's wrong. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make
Okay,
sure no
speak
one's
with the
hurt.
governor. Right.
I can't believe this. All things
Weird.
considered.
Right.
Fior Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider
Maybe
the
it's just
state of our
this
defenses. Whoever started this
Little
fight
town
didn't
area
come
doesn't really
prepared to
have trouble
finish
here
it.
in it.
I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break. They...
I hope everyone is all right.
Oh.
My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Again and again they strike.
Okay. I guess we just have to run there. Let me go down that way. So. Oh yeah, there's like a little waterfall hideout area over here. Okay. Oh. Okay, they were fighting. Weird.
I thought you did quite well under the circumstances.
Looks like, did they take all of them out? Are these the rangers or? Okay.
Hey kid, let's set out. We've carried long enough.
Don't mind us. Just taking our time to get back.
There's the city.
Okay.
Thank God.
Envoy, over it.
All
I
right.
see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him.
Okay. What happened?
What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well
We found
done.
one of their hideouts
Just
yesterday.
doing my job. Same as
One
you.
of their hideouts I helped. The
What
other
I don't
hideout, it didn't let me
understand is
help.
why
I
they
had to
came
fight them, so
unprepared.
I don't know.
Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they
They're
sure
too
didn't
bad. They
pack a
have
lot
the
of
most
firepower.
secured covers of any children's book. Mac, yeah, I saw. Okay. Oh, so that. I guess maybe it was. Okay, that was my doing. I killed the reinforcements in a hidden camp.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the
To be
governor will
fair,
want to
it didn't
thank
give
you
me
himself.
another option. I had to fight.
As for our friend here,
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
now listen. I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half.
Oh, good. Okay. Interesting. I was hoping we could talk like civilized.
You Adherents sure know how to bleed all the fun out of something.
Your threats are wasted, Kerr. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior
Yeah, the
Mesiverno.
Inquisitor. So I figured, tell me why.
Emerald Stair's on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us.
Doesn't
What
seem like
choice do we
uniting.
have?
They're
Tradition
all
led this place
sloths?
to its doom. Better that
In
it
my,
burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one
Yep,
after
that's
you've attacked their
exactly my
home.
point.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
Okay. Let's ask the companions
Violence
what
is
would
the
you do.
language of the Steel Garrote. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
Your call, Envoy.
Okay. Let's send him back to the embassy in chains. This behavior's
I
unacceptable.
will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to
I
Ludwig.
wonder if this happens
Don't you know what she
regardless,
does to
or
people
if
who
you
fail her?
I
invoke
can't
more of
wait
the
to
Steel
find
Garrote
out.
and this attack
See you
doesn't
around,
happen.
Envoy. Thanks again.
Interesting. Okay.
Fate worse than death, perhaps.
So,
But
speak
fate
to the
nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem.
Just gonna
Not
grab
worth
that
getting your
real
hands
quick.
dirty.
All right.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the Steel Garrote before they could cause any serious damage.
Okay. Yeah, so it seems like maybe they weren't truly doing it under the best ideals, so it looks like they were preparing an attack on Fjord.
I can't imagine what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the Steel Garrote, but we won't forget it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here.
Yeah,
You've
that
made a
Inquisitor
powerful
lady
enemy.
is gonna be mad. We weren't exactly friends.
I
true.
don't think she knows the
Her
meaning of
armor
the
was
word.
cool though.
As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the living lands.
Oh, good. In the midst of all this. Perfect. Okay. This attack is to be a
We avoided
misunderstanding.
disaster by the skin of our teeth. The Steel Garrote deserve no compassion, no forgiveness.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradise. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
Okay. What changed your mind?
You must understand. My mother... I hoped against reason that she might recover. But her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city. Throwing
Yeah,
order
it seems
into
like
chaos.
maybe more people here
and
are
admitting
being
she was
impacted
truly
by it
gone.
than the last area.
I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Okay. Well, say, go ahead, Giada, tell him.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both
So,
physically
I
and
wonder if
spiritually. We may
all these
know the
people are
origin
going
of the
to
Dream Scourge.
move to
By following
one
it back to the source, perhaps we
section
can
of the
reverse
map.
the damage. Now for the
or
bad
how that's
news.
gonna work out.
An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this
Because I'm
island.
guessing if this area
Until we
is
know more
impacted
about
like
its
this,
nature,
the next area is probably
we
going
are
to be even
powerless
worse.
to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean...
Didn't mean the truth.
Koichi, tell her. It's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Okay, they spoke to me through the Adra. Apparently they need my help.
You have no idea what this thing is. But now you're helping it?
She may be compelled by her godlike nature. It would be wise not to question such things. First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday.
Yeah, that's what I was
Rebuild
thinking.
your father's
Probably
legacy. We should relocate to
Converge
Thirdborn.
everybody.
It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
Okay. Paradise is under, well, yeah, I guess a deer.
Exactly. As long as we are animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Okay, good, and we get to make a decision. I'm gonna ask Jada because she lives here.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under a Diran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Yep. This is one of those decisions. Okay. I'm going to... have them go to Paradise.
It's unpredictable,
That's what...
and that's why it has a chance to succeed.
When
Jada
did you
and
grow a
the
spine, Ignacy?
Governor suggested. So,
Who says I have?
we'll see what
Take
happens.
care in your travels, Giada. May we meet again.
My days of subterfuge are behind me. Be the leader these people need, and they will follow you anywhere.
What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, is
Oh, I do.
the garden, like...
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in
Am I
all of
going to
this.
Albi?
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story
So-
short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows
I
just
wonder
as
if
much
this
as we
is
do.
taking us to
Wait.
the next area,
If they know
Shatterscarp.
as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh
Makes
no.
sense.
I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
All right. Sounds like we have a brief detour in Shatterscarp ahead of us.
I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but...
Me too.
Stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the living lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp.
So, let's see. Oh, that's the side quest, I think. I'm guessing then that, yeah, reach Thirdborn. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably the next area. Okay, let's do that really quick. I will go here. Yeah, I don't know how many places there are, but I'm trying to kind of get everything done in the area I'm in before I peace out and go to the next one. And that kind of seems like that might be the next spot. But anyways. Hide. Hello. How are you doing? Okay. So, go this way. So I'm guessing the garden is potentially where everything kind of comes together. And might be kind of the end game. So, we're getting there. Oh, can you go this way? I don't know. Nice. Okay. Oh. Maybe it's in here. Whoops. Yep. My bad. Definitely thought there was gonna be a rock up higher to land on. Okay. So, yeah, it's still tracking that, and it is this way. Okay, let's go a different way this time. Although, actually, is this like a gate down here? Doesn't look like it. Can we make that jump? No. Okay.
Leave something alone long enough. A living land. Take it.
Couldn't have done it better.
Eckworth and run! Eckworth and run!
Coming from the rear.
Eckworth and run! Eckworth and run!
Better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Nice. Okay. Potatoes. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the garden is going to be like. If it's going to be fully taken over by the Dream Scourge, or something else going on there. Right, how do we get in here? Oh. Okay. Trying to be more careful this time. Leaf's journal. There's the leaf. Alright. Pellets. Poison arrow. Okay.
I'm no expert, but that looks like poison.
Alright. Oops, yeah. So, that means that some of our guys around here, unless that's who we just fought, but I don't think their arrows are poisoned. Okay. Don't see anything else down here, so... I think we are good to go back. Oh yeah, I haven't been to my camp. That means the voice might talk again. Let's see. Okay, so you can switch every time you leave. That's cool. So hopefully you'll have access to them in every area of the map. Okay, we got your stuff.
Welcome back. I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage. May I help you?
Okay, it took some doing but found Saint Waidwin's... Oh.
You did? To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you.
I found the thief's journal too. This was no ordinary robbery.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
Hmm. After what Eothas did to his family, you're lucky he didn't kill you too.
Are you accusing Eothas of murder?
Eothas.
How could you say such a thing? I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
Hmm. Why are you saying this in Eoth's being benevolent?
He cannot reign over both hope and cruelty. This is not the way.
The gods are just as flawed
Why
as
do we worship them? What do they give us if not qualities to aspire to? I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
I'd keep it, but remember why people have lost their faith in Eothas.
I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
Shame this had to happen. Some war wounds never heal.
So I think, let me see if it'll show on the map where that next area is. Shatter Scarp, I think, or something it's called. Oh, reach third form. Yeah, that seems like that might take you. Let's go check it out, but I don't know. Could be going into the next spot, so we'll see. Because I think I still have a few things I need to do in this area. Okay.
Come closer. I'd like a moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another.
Captain Alfred, what are you doing here?
I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased.
Good thing I don't work.
Perhaps, but your goals are aligned. That's all that matters.
We have nothing in common with the likes of her or you.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered.
Why the Animancers
You
are
might not
close.
want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your
worms,
actions.
but
Fior
worms are good.
Messiverno's
We need them for
reliance
our
on
sword.
animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
Okay. I didn't come all this way to watch a settlement.
You're here for the health of the island, not the survival of one floundering outpost. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes.
Okay, why are you telling me this?
Because we have one thing in common. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well.
Don't give me a reason.
You know I can't make that promise. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
You don't have to answer that.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
0 to 100.
I took the liberty of removing
Just
them.
did a translation.
It's a shame,
For fewer
really.
Mason Beer no goals. This
Honorable
means
folks
winter month
the
flowers.
last.
Yeah, I actually knew that. I like languages. Yeah,
Inquisitor
she know.
Ludwig is always watching. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of
I wasn't
the
entirely
Inquisitor.
sure, but that's what I
No need
guessed
to
it
keep you
meant.
any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances.
Okay. Oh, you can just straight up attack them. Okay. I'll load when I got my item.
No need. She has both of hers on you. Be seeing you, envoy. Sooner or later.
You've seen what happens when the Steel Garrote mess with Emerald Stair. I suggest you remember it.
Trust me, we will. Good luck with her, envoy. You're going to need it.
I didn't think it was possible to hate someone this much.
I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
Uh-oh. Doesn't sound like a good night. I think I can reach Thirdborn. Let's do that, because I think I can still come back this way. I'm just going to see what it looks like, and then probably wait and maybe do...
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers.
Do the
Now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sabadar? And where is the garden?
Let's see what she says.
Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home.
Mac, do you speak a few? Yes. It's hard to practice, though, because where I live, there aren't a ton of people, but I speak Portuguese, and my Spanish is decent. I can understand Italian okay, because of knowing Portuguese. And I just like to learn when I can. Okay. I guess I'll say that I believe it's a danger to
Who cares what she believes? What right have the
I know
dead
she
to
has
judge the living?
a reason.
We were lucky this time.
For it.
My people will be on high alert.
She's not quite sure
That
where she's
doesn't
going
mean
to
we're safe.
land.
The Steel
the
Garrote are
spectrum.
hunting anyone who doesn't conform
So
to
we'll
their
see.
vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in
Good.
Thirdborn?
Okay. What can you tell me about Thirdborn? Okay, that's
Thirdborn's
probably
a
important.
rugged place that attracts rugged people.
I'm guessing we're
Lots of
probably going to
Rowattians,
meet
scramble routes
another
with no prospects back home,
companion
washouts
here
from military
too.
or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady
And
ground.
I'm curious if it lets you
Add to
bring
that a motley assortment of
companions
pirates, free
into,
spirits, and
like,
people
the
who like living
final
under the loosest
endgame
grasp of
content
the
too,
law,
hopefully, 'cause
and you've
it's
got
super helpful.
Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed.
Changed?
Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Some
guess
confused
that this
and
area is
disoriented
probably
like Lena, others
further impacted
violent,
by the
like
Dream Scourge
Adelaro.
than
At least that tells
the
us we're on
two
the right
other
track.
previous areas.
This
Oh,
Dream
Marius
Scourge
is
is
here.
one of the
Cool.
weirdest things I've
So
ever
they all
tried
go
to
with you.
hunt.
Okay. What do you know about Thirdborn, Marius?
Town full of survivors. Anyone who decides to stake out a life in Shatterscarp isn't
Mac,
someone
that's
you want to mess
awesome.
with.
I know Swear
Good
words in a
enough
lot of
people,
languages, but I can only
And
speak a
generally
little
less
Scottish
likely to
Gaelic.
rob
Okay,
you
cool.
or bore you to sleep than other places we've been.
Yeah, I really like languages.
Everything we learned in Nakutadek points
like
us to the
learning them,
garden.
but it's definitely
Thirdborn
helpful
is
to be
just a
fully
stepping stone.
immersed so you can keep
We
it
don't know anything about the garden.
in your mind a bit
Could be a
easier
myth or
and
metaphor.
practice it more regularly. But I
Whatever
try
the
to listen
garden
to
is or
music and
isn't,
things like that where
it's
I
our
can
only lead.
practice.
We find the garden. We find the Dream Scourge.
Okay. Alright, we'll find the garden even if we have to use process of elimination.
Searching everywhere that isn't the garden is gonna take a while. We don't have that kind of time.
Yardsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yardsley can lead us to it.
Okay, so
I'd follow
she's
her
probably
anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us
Portia to.
directions.
Ask for directions.
for this part of
Why
the
didn't I think of
map.
that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try.
Okay, let's do
This
it.
is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes we cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
Okay. Not really. Oh, interesting. Okay. For a moment, it seemed like Sapadal recognized you.
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
Okay. Yeah, does anyone else want to ask Sapadal a question?
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just
a
me
flute. Gotta whip
Really?
that out, dude.
No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Sorry, Marius. Okay. This is our chance to finally get some answers. You ready for anything?
Right. Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins.
Tama.
Area called the Shark's Teeth.
Did,
Tama lost his badge
part
there.
of this
I need to get it.
mission. It was like a side quest in the last area. So it's just like companion quest for Kai's stuff. Okay. We'll go.
Thanks. Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fiormis Iverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it.
Okay. I'm beginning to question what the Empire's doing in the Living Lands.
No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
All right. Let's just look really quick and see where we're at. Oh. Okay, yeah, so that's the main one still, and that's the side. Okay. All right. Well, I think that I will wait here, and we will get into the next part of the main quest next time.
No one
So
ever plans
that was pretty good. We
anything
finished everything in
nice
Emerald
a hidden war
Stairs.
camp, do they?
And yeah,
This isn't
not
over,
bad.
you know.
So
Emerald
we'll see where it
Stair
goes.
is
But
just
thank
the
you so much, everyone who stopped by.
Ominous
I probably
portents
will
of
try to hop on
more of those
while
for
everyone's
sure.
talking. Let me just go over here. I'll probably try to hop on again later this week and see if we can finish up with the rest of our missions. But yeah. Thank you to everyone who subbed and followed. Super appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Yummy!
Oh, thank you, Mac. Okay.